everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you may have seen earlier this week, I put up a video with my sister where we went through our 2016 New Year's resolutions that we set at the start of this year, and we reviewed how we went with them throughout the year. Spoiler alert, she did a lot better than me. And if you haven't seen that video yet, you can watch it on a card linked up there, whatever corner it's on. Today though, I thought that I would sit down and tell you some of the things that I want to achieve in 2017. I know that setting New Year's resolutions these days is seen as kind of cheesy, and there's like a stigma around them that whatever you set as a resolution you're not going to achieve, so don't set them, but I disagree with that. I think it's really good to take the time to sit down and think about what you want to get out of your year, and that way, even if your resolutions and your goals or whatever you want to call them change throughout the year, at least you're working towards something and you're aiming in a certain direction, even if that direction changes. So that's why I think that setting goals is really important. Today I want to share with you my aims and my goals for 2017 in terms of design projects that I want to do, and also learning that I want to happen and things I want to achieve. And I hope that it'll encourage you to sit down and think about what you want to achieve design-wise, or with your career, or with your side projects this year. So I have 6 main goals this year, and I can't hold up 6 fingers because I've got a cup of tea in one hand. And this is aside from the usual consistent things that I do. So I always want to be putting up at least one YouTube video every week. I always want to be putting up a podcast every week. And I'm always going to want to aim to do freelance design for the music industry. That was one of my resolutions last year, by the way, and I'm not setting it as one this year because I don't think that in itself should be the resolution. Instead, I've set something that's going to help me get there, so wait for that. But yes, these goals are like the extra things that I want to achieve that I don't normally do. Okay, my first goal of 2017, I want to run an apparel design workshop. This is a project that I started last year, and then my life got thrown into a bit of a turmoil when we were told we had to leave our flat, and I suddenly had to flat hunt, and all time that I wanted to use preparing for this went out the window. I wanted it to be like a summer school course thing, an online workshop where a small group of people will meet at the start of the week, and we'll do some teaching about apparel design and the principles, what makes for good apparel design and how you go about doing it, and set a brief, and then we'll have a couple of check-ins throughout the week, and then a final meeting at the end of the week and present our final designs and get some critiques on them, etc. That was my idea, and that's what I still want to make happen. I think it'll be really useful. If this sounds interesting to you, then please make sure you sign up to my email list and you'll hear about it then. That's just at charliemarie.com/newsletter, but it's also linked in the description. Goal number 2 is also to do with like teaching, I suppose, and that is I really want to start making some plans for a course on design thinking. This is one of the things that I think there isn't a good resource online right now to learn outside of design school, and it's the hardest thing about design to learn, I believe. Just because you learn the software and you learn all the tricks, it doesn't make you a good designer, because you need that design thinking. And it often comes with experience, which is how a lot of people learn it who don't go to design school and are self-taught. But I think that I have a lot I could share on the matter, and to make a structured course out of this would be really cool. It's going to be a huge job, hugely out of my comfort zone. It's not something I've done before. So this year I'm going to set about planning that and doing a lot of writing for it, so that maybe it's something I could launch in 2018. We'll see how I go. Goal number 3 is more about learning than it is about teaching, and that is I want to learn to code properly. I've got basic HTML and CSS skills, and I can muddle my way through most things, especially with the help of Google, but I really want to be able to build a website from scratch with minimal Googling, basically. I want to be sure of what I'm doing and know how to set things up from the start. I'm really good at editing existing themes or existing websites. I can do that great, like I can read code and understand it and know how to change it, but writing it from scratch is the harder part. So that's what I want to learn to do this year, so that I can not only improve my own website more, but also so that I can be more useful in my job. Goal number 4 is I want to release at least 12 new designs in my artwork for alternate singles series. 12 doesn't sound like that much because a lot of people do like 100 days of whatever, and I'm only saying I'm going to do 12, but it's because I want to keep them fun and I want to keep them special, and I've got a lot of other stuff going on and I don't want to overcommit myself and then disappoint myself. So 1 a month I think is a good thing to aim for, and this is that project that I mentioned at the start that I hope will help me get more clients within the music industry, because I'm going to be demonstrating my skills, and then they'll be able to see what I can do and hopefully want to hire me. We'll see. And also it's just a bit of fun for me as well. The last 2 goals are related to products, and goal number 5 is I want to release 2 different lines of prints this year. So the first one is going to be a run of my current screen prints, but printed on paper instead of on t-shirts. They'll be pretty special because they'll be hand-pulled screen printed posters, and I'm quite excited about them. I've actually already made a start on this project, so it feels like cheating a bit to set it as a goal for 2017, but I need to take a lot of photos and release them and work out the best way to package and ship them, etc. There's a lot of work that needs to be done behind the scenes there for that to be launched. And then later on in the year, I want to release a second line of prints that are all brand new designs. And my last main goal for 2017 is I want to release a digital product. I don't know what this will be yet. If it will be a font or a texture pack or, I don't know, a vector pack or maybe an ebook. I'm not sure yet. That's part of this goal, is I need to work out exactly what it could be. But basically I want to have something in my store that people can purchase from me without me having to go to the post office and send it to them. This is the most vague goal, and so that means it's probably the most likely to not be accomplished, but I'm pretty determined that I want to make this happen, so I need to work out what that thing will be and then make a plan to create it. So those are my main design and side project goals for the year ahead. I do have many more goals than this in terms of audience growth and things like that, but if you want to hear about them, Femke and I recorded a podcast episode about this for our show Design Life, and that'll be coming out on Monday, I think. So if you want to hear that, make sure you subscribe to the Design Life newsletter, designlife.fm/newsletter, or follow the podcast on Twitter and you'll be told when that goes live, and you can hear it in a lot more detail, because if you enjoyed this video, I think you'll enjoy that episode. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, because there'll be some awesome design videos coming your way in 2017. I'm very excited about it. Please make sure you set some goals for yourself as well, and if you feel like sharing them, I would love to hear about them down below in the comments. I think it's really good, like I said at the start, to set goals and be aiming towards something. So share your goals with me, and then we can check in with each other throughout the year and see how we're going, I suppose. Happy 2017. Let's have a good one.